Hello, folks, and welcome to this special brought to you by PTE Creative. I'm your host, Evan Davies. Now, in real life, I actually host Mario Party for my friends and family, and I turn my entire house into a board game, just like the Mario franchise. But I open it up to things all based in Nintendo. I wanted to share a game that we're playing this year during this. So grab a friend, grab a few friends, and come play a game and have some fun in this brand new minigame. Today, players, you will be playing Captain Olimar's mixed up map. For those with knowledge of the Pikmin franchise, we all know Captain Olimar just has a tendency to somehow always crash land on a planet. And I think it's because his astrological map is just super mixed up. It has nothing to do with real space. It has a bunch to do with these fictitious places, so we got to help out identify where those places truly are. So players or teams, in this game, I will be giving you a fictional place that originates from a piece of fiction such as a book, a movie, a television show, what have you. You have to give me the property that the city comes from or the place comes from. That is how the game will be done. So every time I will read off the name of the city twice, and then players will have 10 plus seconds to write their answer down, in which then, after time, the city and its fictional property will be revealed together. The team or the player that amasses the most amount of points during the game wins. So without further ado, let's begin. Your first city of the game, Gotham City, New Jersey. Gotham City, New Jersey. And your answer is Batman. Gotham City, New Jersey, obviously from the Batman franchise. Place number 2. Derry, Maine. Derry, Maine. Derry, Maine is from It. I will also accept the various works of Stephen King as long as they are specified. If you just put Stephen King works, that's fine too. But Derry is most prominently featured in Stephen King's It. City number 3. Star City, California. Star City, California. Star City, California is in fact from Malcolm in the Middle. A little flashback to the 90s, Malcolm in the Middle. And your next city? Point Place, Wisconsin. Point Place, Wisconsin. Of course, Point Place, Wisconsin is from That 70s Show. By technicality, we can also accept That 90s Show if you're playing with a Gen Z audience, but That 70s Show will work as your main answer. Your next city. Gravity Falls, Oregon. Gravity Falls, Oregon. Gravity Falls, Oregon. Of course, kind of a trick question here. It's from Gravity Falls, the animated Disney series. Gravity Falls. Your next city. Stillwater, Michigan. Stillwater, Michigan. And Stillwater, Michigan, of course, is from Saints Row, the video game Saints Row. Apologies if my counter is a little bit off. It's a bit varied right now. So I will always try to balance that out for you players. Now we go forward again with a new city. Stars Hollow, Connecticut. Stars Hollow, Connecticut. And of course, Stars Hollow, Connecticut is the setting of Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls. And we continue with Toontown, California. Toontown, California. Toontown, California is the setting of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now, for those Disney people out there, you may have tried to do Disneyland or Disney World. That's not what we were going for, but if you had that written down, we're in a kind giving mood today. Go ahead and give yourself a point too, but we're really looking for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Moving forward, city, I believe number 9? Pawnee, Indiana. Pawnee, Indiana. Pawnee, Indiana, of course, the setting of Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec. Alrighty, folks. Here we are. Number 10. Hill Valley, California. Hill Valley, California. Hill Valley, California, the setting of all 3 movies of this wonderful trilogy, one of my absolute favorites. Back to the Future. Back to the Future, the setting is Hill Valley, California. Wonderful, Marty McFly. Moving forward, we're into the second half of our game now with Hawkins, Indiana. Hawkins, Indiana. Hawkins, Indiana, possibly one of the biggest gimmies on this list for modern audiences. Hawkins, Indiana, the home of Stranger Things. Stranger Things, the setting is Hawkins, Indiana. We can't wait to see what Elle gets in store for season 5 coming soon. Moving forward, city number 12. Haddonfield, Illinois. Haddonfield, Illinois. Haddonfield, Illinois, although it has a problem with its license plates, is the home of Halloween. So Halloween is centered in the fictitious Haddonfield, Illinois. And a bit of trivia, I said the license plates because they forgot to switch out the license plates when they filmed the movie, so all the cars had California license plates on them when they filmed the movie. Now, moving forward, your next fictitious place. Little Winging, Surrey, England. Little Winging, Surrey, England. And of course, Little Winging is where we start our magical journey in the world of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the story in which Little Winging comes from. Your next city. Stafford, Indiana. Stafford, Indiana. Stafford, Indiana. Brought to you by the classic television show The Fugitive. The classic 60s television show The Fugitive is where Stafford, Indiana comes from. Your next city. Los Santos, California. Los Santos, California. Los Santos, California. Coming to you from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the answer. Now, if you gave me Grand Theft Auto or GTA, frankly, again, we're in a giving mood. You can accept the point. But, to be specific, it is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And your next city. Smallville, Kansas. Smallville, Kansas. And of course, Smallville, Kansas, one of the most famous fictional places of all time, as it is the home of Superman. Superman, earthly home, Smallville, Kansas. Or if you were looking at Smallville television show or the other variation, the creamed corn capital of the world. Yeah, your next fictitious city. Homan, Indiana. Homan, Indiana. Homan, Indiana, home of the film A Christmas Story. That is the setting of A Christmas Story, is Homan, Indiana. Your next city. Cabot Cove, Maine. Cabot Cove, Maine. Cabot Cove, Maine, yet another throwback here. Going back to all the way to Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote is the origin of Cabot Cove. Also, great shout out to the great joke from Pat Summerall. Murder, She Wrote. Now, your next city. Mayberry, North Carolina. Mayberry, North Carolina. Mayberry, North Carolina. Of course, the setting of the classic black and white Andy Griffith Show. So naturally, I gave you a color image of what it looks like. But the Andy Griffith Show is the origin of Mayberry, North Carolina. And your final normal pointed question here, we've got Angel Grove, California. Angel Grove, California. Angel Grove, California. Technically isn't set in California, sometimes just Angel Grove, but clearly Angel Grove, California. Setting? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you're a team, hopefully use some of that teamwork from the thumbnail for this one. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is your origin of Angel Grove, California. Now, that is the end of our 1 point questions, but I have 2 bonus questions. The first will be worth 2 points, and the second will be worth 3 points. So our first of the bonus questions worth 2 points. The city, Coeur d'Alene, Massachusetts. Coeur d'Alene, Massachusetts. Coeur d'Alene, Massachusetts. Part of the cult hit Pushing Daisies. And an homage to one of my favorite film directors, Kevin Smith. Why did God cancel Pushing Daisies? I wish I knew. But Pushing Daisies is the origin of Coeur d'Alene, Massachusetts. If you got that right, give yourself a bonus point. So that's 2 points for if you got Pushing Daisies correct. And our final fictitious place given to you today, worth 3 whole points. Chocopol City, Sweden. Chocopol City, Sweden. And Chocopol, Sweden, it's a bit of a trick question here. It actually comes from Chinese propaganda. It's the One China News Agency, I believe, or Zhihao News Agency, if I remember correctly, or Jinhao, I believe, that created a fictitious place of 25,000 women that are in a secret city all in Sweden. So Chinese propaganda is your source for Chocopol City, Sweden. It's a wild off the wall answer there for that one. But if you did get that one correct, that's 3 additional points to you, which means if you had the perfect score, it is out of 25, you'd have 25 points for the game. Players, tally up your points. If you are sitting here watching at home or playing at home and you're not with us in person, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for playing this game, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will have another game set up for you on the channel as well from my Mario Party in real life games, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. But I'll have another game for you soon. If you want to continue to support us here, gotta just ask you this, man. Head on over to ptecreative.etsy.com. Get yourself some merch over at Etsy. We got all kinds of cool things over there. And use the promo code BLISS, BLISS, to take 20% off any order of 2 items or more at checkout. Go use that promo code. Support us as much as you possibly can. And we thank you for doing that. Even if you can't do that for us, go onto our social media, go like these things, go like this video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells. Just be around, help us out. And if you're on Spotify and you're just an audio person, go listen to our podcast every Tuesday and every Thursday coming from PTE Creative. We appreciate you for doing that. But once again, thank you for playing. I hope you had a wonderful time. Peace!